Good morning, dear children. How are you? Hope you are all safe and healthy at home. Today, we are going to learn a beautiful poem, The Swing. Do you know what is a swing? You all have seen the swing, isn't it? We can see it in the park, in the school, and most of you may be having it at home. It's really a beautiful experience to play on the swing. It really makes you happy. It's really a wonderful experience to go up in a swing. Today we are going to learn this beautiful poem, The Swing. This poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson, R.L. Stevenson. Now listen. The Swing by R.L. Stevenson. How do you like to go up in a swing, up in the air so blue? Oh, I do think it is the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Up in the air and over the wall, till I can see so wide, rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown, up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. Children, now teacher will explain 8 stanzas of this poem. There are 3 stanzas in this poem. Each stanza consists of 4 lines. See the first stanza? It consists of 4 lines. Next stanza, 4 lines. And the third stanza also contains 4 lines. Now, teacher will explain the first stanza. Look at the 4 lines. Look at the first stanza. How do you like to go up in a swing? Up in the air so blue. Oh, I do think it is the pleasantest thing ever a child can do. The poet is explaining, asking you, how much do you like to go up in a swing? How much do you like to go up in the blue air? And he's telling that it is the most pleasantest thing every child can do. What is the meaning of that? It is the most happiest thing a child can do. Okay. Yes. So poet is asking, how much do you like to go up in a swing into the blue air? And this is the most happiest thing a child can do. It's a most beautiful experience a child is having, going up in the sky, flying in the sky. Okay, now we'll go to the second stanza. Up in the air and over the wall, till I can see so wide, rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Okay, now teacher will explain these 4 lines. Up in the air and over the wall. What is the meaning of that? When you go up in the swing, we can see the walls, you can see the houses, you can see the cattle, rivers, trees, and all over the countryside. What is the meaning of countryside? You can see the whole village. What is meant by cattle? What do you mean by cattle? Animals, domestic animals like cow, sheep, all will be grazing in the field. So, when you go up in the swing, we can see the beautiful sky, we can see the birds flying, we can see the rivers, trees, cattle, and all over the countryside. Okay, now I'll explain the third stanza. Till I look down on the garden green, down on the roof so brown, up in the air I go flying again, up in the air and down. Do you know what is the meaning of these 4 sentences? The poet is telling, when I go up in the swing, I can see the green grass, Where is the green grass? You can see the greenery all around. All places are green and the rooftops brown. The roofs are brown. You can see the brown rooftops. And he goes up and down the whole day from morning till evening. He plays on the swing up in the air and down, enjoying the beauty of nature. The poet says that it's really a beautiful experience to play on the swing. It is the most pleasantest thing ever a child can do. Now we will discuss the activities of this poem. Take page number 14. Question number A. Complete the answers. What does the child think is the pleasantest thing to do? What does the child think is the pleasantest thing to do? The child thinks that going up and down in the swing is the pleasantest thing to do. Teacher will say the answer once more. The child thinks that going up and down in the swing is the pleasantest thing to do. Now I'll write the answer on the board. What does the child think is the pleasantest thing to do? The child thinks that going up and down in the swing is the pleasantest thing to do. Now I'll write the answer on the board. The child thinks that going up and down in the swing is the pleasantest thing to do. Going up and down in the swing is the pleasantest thing to do. What is the second question? What is the second question? How far does the swing go? How far does the swing go? The swing goes up in the air and over the wall. The swing goes up in the air and over the wall. Okay. Now go to the third question. What does the child see when the swing goes up? What does the child see when the swing goes up? The child can see the rivers, trees, cattle and all over the countryside. The child can see the rivers, trees, cattle and all over the countryside. Okay. The child sees rivers and trees and cattle and all over the countryside. Now you have to write this in your notebook. Now go to the fourth question. What color is the roof of the house? What color is the roof of the house? What is the color of the roof? The roof of the house is brown. The roof of the house is brown. And what is the last question? What do you think this poem is about? What do you think this poem is about? What is this poem about? This poem is about a child going up and down on a swing. The fun of going up and down on a swing. Okay, there are three options given to you. A visit to the zoo. Second option, a child's first day at school. C, the fun of going up and down on the swing. So this poem is about the fun of going up and down on a swing. Tick the third option, C. Okay. Now I'll write the fourth answer on the board. What color is the roof of the house? The roof of the house is brown. The roof of the house is brown. Okay. Now fifth question. What do you think is the poem about? What is the poem about? This poem is about the fun of going up and down on on a swing. We have three options, A, B and C. The fun of going up and down on a swing. So this is the correct answer. Take the third option. Now we finished this poem. Children, hope you all enjoyed this poem. Recite this poem many times and by heart it. Thank you.